think that stained glass, both in a sacred space or in a secular place, does exactly what it's supposed to do. It raises the mind and the heart to something that is beautiful. You know, you can walk into a church, you can walk into a great building, and you can be illiterate. But if you look up and you see the beauty of this glass or the beauty of this building or any building that draws you up, it does just that. It communicates something that is special. And for us, I would say it communicates something that's divine.
South Dakota is like an art gallery on the prairie. And when you go into a small town, if you go into Polo or Orient or any small town that has a church or a courthouse, and you walk in the door and you don't know what you're going to find, and usually you are totally amazed. You're there, I can't believe I'm in South Dakota. It's so beautiful.
The Deadwood Methodist Church was the mother church for the Black Hills.
Just sit and meditate in the calm and the quiet and in the beauty of the place that those windows create.
I describe it as the scene in The Wizard of Oz when Dorothy walks into the land of Oz for the first time, and all of a sudden everything just comes vibrantly to life.
South Dakota has thousands of places that have stained glass. Churches, government buildings, homes, and more. Each window, each pane, each piece of glass has a story to tell. Sometimes those stories are obvious. Sometimes the glass shares a new story every time you look at it. And sometimes the glass we find in different pockets of our state hold untold stories and hidden gems that unlock part of our history.
My favorite part of it is to go to a town that I've never been to and to discover something. And I think when I discover something beautiful, for that moment, that's my favorite window. And just that feeling of all of the special things that we have here in South Dakota that are just there for us to walk in the door.
The church itself is 150 years old. We've had a very difficult time finding out records, except what's printed on them. I think a lot of the windows were memorials from different families. The three at the front behind the altar were given by the Newton Edmonds family. He was a second territorial governor of the territory. The two windows on either side of the central window are in memory of 4 of his children. So they lost 4 children during the time they lived here. They did have 3 children that survived and lived after that.
The majority of these tall, slender windows found in the Christ Episcopal Church in Yankton, South Dakota, were created for a purpose or in memory of someone. Other windows were originally just placeholders. Such windows are called Grazy windows. They often have a design like a diamond in the center, with a colored glass border, with the intent of being replaced with a more meaningful window at a later date.
So those were really kind of intended as a temporary window until someone had the money to do something with them. They probably are the most rare in the building. We have one here with a lady who looks like she's leaning against the rocks. And several people say the Rock of Ages immediately when they look at it. We have 2 windows that we call our Irish windows, and there was a Celtic interest they say in the late 1880s.
All but a few of the 25 windows date from more than 120 years ago. Their age and their diversity contribute to their value, but they are not our state's oldest known windows. Those are also thought to be from the southeastern part of our state, but have yet to be found.